Hello everyone, my name is Abigail and today I will be talking about e-waste. Now for a quick overview of what I will be talking about today. I will be explaining what e-waste is and how it is a problem. I will also talk about actions that can be taken on a national level and ways manufacturers can help reduce e-waste. I will also go over ways you can help to reduce your own e-waste and a summary at the end. The first thing I will be going over is the definition of e-waste and some examples of e-waste. So, what is e-waste? E-waste is just an informal way of saying electronic waste and is described as discarded electrical or electronic devices. These electronic products are either thrown out because they are no longer working, near or at the end of their useful life, or because they are no longer needed. Some examples of e-waste items include smartphones, laptops, computers, and even home appliances like microwaves and fans. These electronic devices are usually not discarded properly and have been filling up in landfills across the world, which causes a lot of problems, mainly human health problems and environmental problems like air pollution and even soil pollution. But why is it such a big problem? Well, each year we make about 25 million tons of e-waste, which either gets dumped, burned, or recycled. But most of the recycled is anything but green. E-waste products also contain toxic components like mercury and lead, which are very dangerous to human health and to the environment. These toxic components can affect a person's brain, health, liver, kidney, and many more. It can also cause air pollution and affect those who live around these disposable areas, giving them respiratory health problems. Sometimes e-waste is also exported to poor countries that do not have laws on how to properly handle and dispose of it. They are sent to either China, Hong Kong, or Thailand. Once they are there, they recover valuable items and dump the rest. But the workers' environments are often unsafe. Workers won't have the proper gear to properly protect themselves, which can affect their health in the long run. Actions to combat e-waste. On a national level, some action that needs to be taken would be for the US to pass a federal law. At this moment, there is no US federal law that requires the recycling of electronic waste or prohibits it from being exported to developing countries. The Federal Resource Conservation and Recovery Act does cover some toxic e-waste, but not enough to further reduce our e-waste here in the US. Another way to combat e-waste would be enforcing take-back laws. Take-back laws hold manufacturers responsible for the collection and proper disposal of their products, which is discarded by their customers. This encourages companies to redesign their products into something that can be easily recycled, which can reduce the burden of harmful effects of e-waste in human health and the environment. Manufacturers can also come up with ways to redesign their products to last longer or to make it more easy to repair. Making products that last longer rather than for only a short period of time can greatly reduce our e-waste in the near future. Products that can be easily repaired helps minimize unnecessary purchases and helps with e-waste. The real question now is to ask ourselves, how can I help? What are some ways I can do to help reduce my own electronic waste? Well, there are many ways you can help reduce your own e-waste. One way to help would be to buy less. Before buying a new gadget, ask yourself if you really need it. Do I need this gadget right now? Do I really need a new one? Sometimes we buy things we want and not the things we actually need. Another way would be to take it back to the store. Stores like Best Buy and Apple often have trade-in options where you can get rid of your old gadget and exchange it for either a new one, or you can turn it into gift cards so you can use it later on when you actually need to get something. Another way would be to sell or donate. If you can't bring it back to the store, you can either try selling it online, like Craigslist or eBay, or you can donate it to someone else who actually needs it. And don't forget, you can always educate yourself a little more on e-waste. Do your own research about the toxins inside your gadgets and how and where to properly dispose of them. To sum everything up, e-waste is a big problem that needs to be addressed and fixed quickly. It is very harmful to not just us but to the environment as well. We need to make sure we play our part and help reduce our own e-waste. Now that you know more about e-waste, don't be afraid to share and educate others about this topic. Spread awareness and make sure we get to save our home before it is too late. Now that is all for my presentation. Thank you, and remember to reduce, reuse, recycle for a happier, healthy Earth.